Hello everyone. In this video I'll show you how you can make a coronavirus tracker using Python like this. So here you can see the global data of coronavirus cases. You can reload the data and you can also search individual countries like this. If I type India and click on get data, it will show me the data of India. If I write Bangladesh and click on get data, it will show me the data of Bangladesh. Similarly, I can search for Argentina and it will show me the data of Argentina. So let's see how we can do this. So at first we have to install some libraries. We'll go to terminal and here I'll write pip install requests. After that I'll install pip install beautiful soup 4. Okay, now we'll go to our project and create a new Python file. Let's name it main, and inside here I'll import the libraries. So import requests, import beautiful soup 4, and also import tkinter as tk. Okay, so now as we will use web scraping for this project to get COVID-19 data from a website, so I'll write a function define get HTML data and the parameter is URL. Inside this function I'll write data equals requests dot get, then we'll pass the URL here and we will return the data. That's it. Now in order to get the request URL, we will define another function get COVID data. Inside here I'll write an URL. So for the website I'll use this one. Here you can find the coronavirus cases, deaths and recovered. So let's copy this URL and paste it here. After that I will use this function to get the HTML data. So write HTML data equals get HTML data and pass the URL. Okay, now we will use beautiful soup 4 to beautify our HTML data. So let's write bs. Here I will use beautiful soup 4 dot beautiful soup, and here I will pass the HTML data as text, and the second parameter will be the HTML parser. So I will write HTML dot parser. That's it. Now we can print our HTML data. So write print bs and let's call the function get COVID data and let's run our project. As you can see here, I have got all our HTML data. From here we have to find the location of our COVID-19 cases. So let's do that. As you can see inside the website, if I go to inspect and here click on this item, and if I move it to any of the number, I can see that the number is inside a class called main counter number. This is inside the main counter wrap, and the main counter wrap is inside content inner. So we have to find the content inner, then we have to search for the main counter wrap. Okay, so let's do this. To get the data I'll write info div, and inside here I'll write bs.find and here we have to find the class content inner. As you can see inside the website, we have to search for content inner, which is a class. So I have to write div, then I'll write class, and the class name was content inner, so I'll write content inner. Then what we have to do is we have to find all the div with the name main counter wrap. So I'll write dot find all, and here the first parameter is div, and then second one is the id, which is main counter wrap. So write main counter wrap. Okay, so let's print this one and let's see what we get. Print info div. Let's run it again. As you can see here, we are getting all the classes with our header coronavirus cases, and inside this header we have a div which is main counter number, and inside here we have a span where our amount is stored. So we have our coronavirus cases, then we have our recovered and deaths. So let's find them individually. So for this we have to define a empty string all data equals empty, and then we have to search each of the blocks of our HTML info div to find the number of recovered, deaths, and currently active coronavirus cases. So inside here I'll write a for loop for block in info div, and here let's define a text. So we'll write block dot find, and here as you can see in the website, the coronavirus cases is inside the header h1. So we have to find the h1, and as it doesn't have any class, so the class name will be none, and we'll get the text from here. So get text, that's it. Now for the amount, if we again go to the website, we can see that the amount is inside a span. So I'll write count equals block dot find, then we have to pass the span, and inside here it also doesn't have any class name, so I'll write none, and then I'll type dot get text. Then we can set the both data in our all data string, so we'll write all data equals all data plus our text, and we'll add a space between, and then we'll add our count, and then we'll add a new line. That's it. Now let's print our data, all data, and run our app again. As you can see, it's showing our coronavirus cases, deaths, and recovered, but it's in a weird format, so we have to print this data outside of our for loop and run this again. See, it's showing the coronavirus cases, deaths and recovered. So let's make a GUI to show our data in a well format. To make the GUI, let's go to here and I'll write root equals tk.tk, and inside here I'll set the geometry for our root, so root dot geometry, and the height and width will be 900 into 700. Okay, now we can set a title for our window, so I'll write root dot title, and here let's set the title to COVID tracker. Okay, now let's also define a font for our strings, so let's define f equals to give a name for our font, so our name is Poppins, which is our font style name, and the second parameter will be our font size, which will give 25, and the third one is our font style, which we want to be bold. And then we can also add a banner for our window, so for this I will import a icon. I'll copy this and paste it inside our COVID tracker. Okay, so for the banner I'll write banner equals tk dot photo image, and inside here I'll write file equals covid.png. Okay, now I have to set the banner, so write banner label equals tk dot label, and inside the brackets I'll write root, and the next parameter will be the image, so write image equals banner, which we have already set. Okay, now let's pack our banner, so banner label dot pack. So our banner is now ready. Now we need to show our data inside our window, so I'll write main label equals to tk dot label, and inside here I'll write root, then the second parameter will be the text which you want to show, so the text will get it from the get COVID data, so I'll write get COVID data, and let's not print this all data, we will return the all data. That's it. And the third parameter will be the font, so write font equals to f. Okay, now let's pack our main label, so main label dot pack. Now we have to write root dot main loop. Okay, now let's run our project. As you can see, our project is ready, and here we have our coronavirus cases data. So let's create a reload button to reload the data from the server, and then we'll create a text field where we can find the data of each individual countries. To reload data from the website, we'll create a new function. Let's name it reload, and inside here I'll write a new data equals get COVID data, and then we have to set the new data to our main label. So I'll write main label text equals new data. That's it. Now let's create a button for reload. So r button equals tk dot button, and the first parameter will be root. Second one is the text which we want to show inside our button. So let's say reload, and the third parameter will be the font, which is F, and let's give it a property, write relief equals solid to make it look good, and then the last parameter is the command. So the command will be to call the reload function. So I'll write reload and I will cut the brackets. That's it. Now let's pack this button. So r button dot pack. That's it. Now we have to create another button to get the data. So I'll copy this and change the name to G button and change the text to get data, and for the command I'll create another function to get the country details for each individual countries. So here I'll write define get country data, and inside here we have to set the name which we'll get from an text field. So let's define a text field here. Text field equals tk dot entry, and the first parameter is root, and the second parameter is the width, which is 50. Then let's pack our text field. So text field dot pack. That's it. Now inside the get country data function I'll write name equals to text field dot get. That's it. And here we have to define a new URL. The URL will be, as you can see inside the website, if I write after this coronavirus, if I type country slash India, it shows me the data of India, and if I change this to Bangladesh, it shows me the data of Bangladesh. And you can get any country data, right? Like if you type Canada, it shows the data of Canada. So we have to add the country name after the country tag. So here we'll paste the same URL which we used inside our get COVID data function, and here I'll add country slash, and we have to also add the name. That's it. Now let's copy all the other details from our function. So copy this and paste it inside the get country data function. Here everything is similar, and to show the data inside our main label, we'll change the return all data to main label, main label text equals all data. Now we have to change the command for our G button. We will write get country data and cut the brackets. That's it. So our project is ready. Let's run our project. As you can see, our project is now ready and it shows me the global data of coronavirus cases. We can reload the data by clicking on this reload button, and if we want to search individual countries, here in this text field I can search for Bangladesh and click on get data. It will show me the data of Bangladesh, and if I want to see the data of India, I can type India and click on get data. It will show me the data of India. That's it.